one of the things that has been mentioned, issues that have been mentioned, is the issue of infrastructure, which may pose a big challenge, in the implementation of this policy. Besides the issue of infrastructure, what are some of the other challenges that you foresee, and how do you think they can be addressed?
Well, at the council, the issues of infrastructure were taken. In fact, there were a lot of memos that discussed it. And the council, in its resolution, called on the federal government and state governments to invest on the infrastructural equipment that would be needed in order to execute this policy. Not only that, we heard from the Minister of Information and National Orientation that funds are already being sought to address all these issues. And I think the council later resolved that, in spite of what the minister has said, in the communique that should be pointed out, and the communique would be presented to the Federal Executive Council, depending on how the Honorable Minister decides to do it, either as a council note or a memorandum for them to effect, some of the decisions that were taken at that council. So those areas are already being taken into consideration, and they will be addressed. Now, the other that I have seen, and I think we need to draw attention to, is the issue of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations. It is not on the budget of the federal government of Nigeria. And that institute, it's a very strategic institute that would lead to the development and management of information of this country, because it deals with reputation, it deals with image that the country needs. And the institute, for it not to be on the budget of the federal government, for them to be getting allocation, the money gotten from subscription, I think cannot carry that institute anywhere. So I think that is an aspect that should be looked into, and that institute should be brought back into the federal budget for them to be able to carry on their activities of training, research, spokesmen for the government that that needs it.